Hi Libra, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages that are within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Aries and Libra on Monday. The deck that I'm using today is called the Louis Lescott Tarot. I'm not 100% sure if that's how the name of the deck is pronounced, but it's L-U-D-Y, and then it's L-E-S-C-O-T. Okay, so we dropped a card here. I'm gonna go ahead and take these cards. You guys might have a much longer reading than normal. Actually, no, it's 8 cards right on the dot. Sorry, I miscounted. 9 cards. But as always, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, also I looked at the clock on my, or rather the timer on my video just now. It was at 111. So for some of you guys, synchronicities might be very important right now. And like I was saying, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description. But like I was saying, your overall energy right now is the 9 of Cups. And with the 9 of Cups, we always see wish fulfillment. Sorry, I just can't get these cards to line up in a way that I like. The point is, we see wish fulfillment. And I feel that you guys are finally getting that wish that you guys have really been longing for. And I think that for a lot of you guys, it's love, right? I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've been sort of stressed out about love and maybe seeing a lot of false starts and not necessarily getting the outcomes that you would like. But I think that now all that's about to change. Also, I looked at my timer again and it was at 222. So definitely for a lot of you guys, you're going to start seeing a lot of powerful change here. And I also see a lot of fire energy here because I see the Temperance as well as the Emperor, which are the cards of Aries and Aries and Sagittarius. Temperance is Sagittarius and the Emperor is Aries. So if you're dealing with either of those signs, that's extra confirmation for you guys. And you also have the King of Wands, which is the king of fire signs, such as Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But sort of going into the cards themselves, the Temperance card teaches us a very interesting concept. It's the concept of balance, but not necessarily balance in a 50-50 kind of a way. Whenever I see the Temperance, I always think of balance in like cooking recipes, right? Because when you bake a cake, you need, let's say, like 2 eggs and then like this much milk and this much flour and this much butter. It's not equal proportions of every single thing. If you did that, then the cake recipe would come out probably disgusting just because like the proportions don't add up, right? But if you just follow the recipe and use the correct proportions, you get a much better result. And I feel like that's what you guys are doing right now. There's a lot of gray area, I feel, that you guys are sort of navigating right around now. It almost looks like a third-party situation because I'm looking at the depiction that there's the card here. And there's the woman, the man, and then another man in the background. And it's very interesting because the man and the woman here have like very sort of time, sort of period clothing. And then the man in the background almost has like very modern clothing. So it almost feels like there's elements of like different worlds here. But I think that, you know, don't go around and breaking relationships, but I feel like you might be dealing with somebody who is in a third-party relationship currently, and you're sort of waiting and seeing like what the relationship is, what's going to happen there for you to sort of make a move or whatever. And I see the Emperor here, and the Emperor right, talks about divine counterparts. And it's always interesting to me when there is an emperor, or not the empress, or sort of the other way around. You know, whatever energy you decide to identify with, like the divine masculine or the divine feminine, I feel like you're sort of taking on those qualities right now, but your partner your partner doesn't see themselves that way. And those energies could be flipped. But definitely someone sees the other person as their emperor or the empress, but not themselves as the counterpart. And I feel like there's an energy of having to work on that. And with this Three of Pentacles, I definitely do get that you guys are working on that. I feel like you guys are doing a lot of work. Definitely if it's like a twin flame energy kind of a reading, you're doing a lot of work separate, but sort of together, if that makes sense. And I feel like a whole lot of that is you guys are sort of setting up the pieces that you need in order to make your move. It's almost as if like I picture getting ready for a date, right? And let's say someone invited the other person over for like dinner at their place, and it's like I see like the girl cooking and then the guy going out for flowers, right? And it's like both of them are making an effort in their own way, in their own situation, and then when you come together, it's all going to culminate in this Page of Cups energy. I feel like there is going to be a moment in which there's this big huge reveal and this big huge energy here, because I see this tower and I see this 10 of Swords, and I think that if you've had a history with this person, it's very much like they don't want this outcome, because it almost looks like the person here, these two people here in the Ten of Swords look like the same people in the Tower. And it's like you're throwing caution to the wind and jumping off the tower just to end up in this Ten of Swords energy. And I don't think they want that. I think that maybe that was your energy in the past with this person, especially if you have history with them. But I think that this person is really considering this outcome and doesn't want that to happen again. So now when they jump off the tower, they're not jumping off into the blind unknown, throwing caution to the wind. They want to sort of calculate things, and they want things to be better. Especially with this sort of Magician and King of Wands energy. Especially if your person is a fire sign. They want to come forward again, but as this king energy. And they want to manifest reunion. This is definitely a reading for people who have had some kind of a history with this person. For sure. I definitely get that with this Magician card, they want to manifest things and they want to make things happen. And the things that they want to make happen are different from what has happened in the past with this Ten of Swords. I feel like either willingly or unwillingly or on purpose or by accident, they've betrayed you in the past and they've hurt you. And it's almost like that's the last thing that they want to do right now. And that's why they're in this Three of Pentacles energy, is because they want to work together on things and they want to talk about things and communicate and not have these bad outcomes. And I feel like this Tower card, you know, beyond this message of sort of taking things cautiously, the Tower card more traditionally talks about breaking down structures in your life that are no longer of use to you and that hinder you and that are keeping you blocked. And I feel like those elements that are going to come crashing down are the elements that caused this Ten of Swords in the first place. I feel like your person has maybe a lot of self-limiting beliefs. I think they might have a lot of ego or self-esteem issues. And as a result, they sort of do that thing where it's like, oh, well, I'll just reject them before they can reject me, kind of a thing. And those are the things that they're trying to break down in order to avoid this outcome again. I feel like they're replaying things that may have gone on in the past with you guys, conversations that you've had. Maybe they're rereading text messages that they've sent that they never got rid of. Things like that. They're trying to analyze and really sort of have like a more solid game plan than last time around, because they don't want that to happen. And that's why you have this Page of Pentacles here, because the Page of Pentacles is a message of stability. And I think that coupled with the Page of Cups, they want to come forward with a message of love that's stable. It's not like before where it was like, hey, the passion is here. Let's get together and have a good old time. Now they want to think more end game with you guys. They want to think a little bit longer term. And I feel like that in part is probably what you guys have been asking for, especially since this card is so close in proximity to this Nine of Cups. I feel like you guys are really trying to manifest this sort of thing. And I'm looking at the numbers, and you have the Nine of Cups into the Ten of Swords, and then you have the Three of Cups into the Emperor, which is the 4. But that's really about it. So it's very interesting. I feel like it might take a little bit longer than you would want. I feel like you guys want it right now, like now. But it's like, no, your person is like saying, no, we need to wait a little bit longer. And I know we've waited long enough, but just a little bit longer, I feel like is what they're saying. Like they need just a little bit more time. And I feel like a lot of you guys probably don't want to hear that, but probably also need to hear that, because this Tower moment here that's happening, and that's like right here dead center in the middle of the reading, it's going to take a little bit of time. And I feel like you guys are pretty understanding about that. But it's definitely going to be powerful, and it's going to take some time. But that was your reading for this time around, Libra. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or comment, because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new Aries videos on Monday, as well as my new Libra videos. But in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings. And with that, I hope to see you guys next time.